Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Betsy McDaniel in for Sandy Benson today, and my first guest is John Ontal from Niche Market Media. Right? Did I say that right? Market
Correct.
Media? Okay.
Absolutely. Yes.
So, good morning. Thank
Good
you
morning.
for being with us.
Thank you.
So, we're talking about positive reviews and how that can affect your business this morning.
Correct.
Yeah, so let's start. Where do we start? How does somebody start to get a positive review?
Well, you know, positive reviews, they can be on a website, but they're much more valuable when they're on third-party sites such as Google.
Okay.
Or Facebook or Yelp.
Okay.
Okay. So ideally, when a business, or when somebody's searching for your business, maybe a store in a city or a web design city, you've got the opportunity to show up on the maps over there,
right.
okay, the local area. Mm-hmm. And if you've got higher stars than the other guy, you're going to get the phone call.
Sure.
Period.
Yeah.
One great example of that, I was out of town recently and I was under the weather, okay? So
right.
I had to find an urgent care.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm searching them, and then there's several of them that had 3-star, you know, and then I found the one that had 4.5, and so I went to that one.
Clearly.
You know, and so that's a pretty good indicator of how it helps, you know, especially when you don't know the area.
Right. And so how does a business generate those third-party reviews?
Gotcha. What we have at Niche Market Media, we have a system, it's a software system, that you can get feedback from your customers. So let's say a customer comes into your venue and you would like to get their feedback. So you can get their cell phone or their email address,
okay,
and ask them for feedback. It shoots them out, a text message goes to their cell phone. And let's say it says, would you recommend us to your friends and family? Yes or no. If they hit no, it comes internally to you. So,
okay.
so that way it won't go out there if somebody did have a bad experience.
Right.
So it'll come to you, and then you can talk to that person and hopefully flip that around. And if they did have a great experience, it could go on TripAdvisor or Google or just about 50 other sites that you want to go to.
Okay, so but that's really valuable that if it's bad,
yes,
they have a chance to mitigate that circumstance before it goes out to the world.
Yes, absolutely. In addition, if you've got a salesperson in your venue, or if I've got somebody answering my phones and it was a bad interaction, you could pinpoint where that bad interaction came from.
Right, so you can internally make the fix as well.
Yes, and
yeah.
so that's the big, you know, and so a lot of times people just want that. They want to say their piece.
Right.
They want to voice it.
Absolutely.
And so by having this internally, then you get it, and then you can flip that around, hopefully.
Right. Yeah, right.
Before
right.
it goes live and have that nasty one out there, which can happen to any of us.
Yeah, and that takes you down could take you down a star level.
Absolutely.
Really quickly.
Very quickly, absolutely. So it's a nice system that we have.
Yeah, and you also say that it's important to have recent reviews.
Yes. Okay. So that's the other thing. When somebody's looking for it, whether it's a restaurant, you know, the chef can change.
Right.
The management can change in a clothing store, a boutique. And so, you know, you want to know if what's going on recently is what you're going to get. Okay. So if there's a review or if somebody's not staying on top of it from 6 months ago, that's not necessarily an indicator on how you're going to get service or how the experience is going to be for you.
Right.
So you've got to have recent reviews, and it can't just be, you know, Joe loved the experience, put on the bottom of your website. It's got to be on a third-party verifiable
Right,
entity.
because basically, I mean, you could just make that up and put it on your website if you wanted to.
Yes,
Not
absolutely.
that anyone would, but they could.
Right, and so that's why you want to have a third-party verifiable. And a lot of times, and the neat thing, most everybody has on their cell phone a Google app of some sort, mm-hmm. whether it's a Google Map or whatever it is. So if they did like the experience, they can hit the button, yes, we recommend you to friends and family, and it would automatically go onto Google right from there. So they don't even have to log into anything else if they've already got that on the phone.
All right, that's good to know.
Pretty cool.
And so do the recent reviews then, how do you get yourself bumped up a star level?
Sure. Use our system.
Well, clearly.
So if you've got, it's about a 600% gain in reviews. Sometimes people don't want to even get the feedback from a business because they're scared that they're going to put something bad out there. But the clients that I've had that have been implementing our system, it's been a 600% plus increase in reviews. And so if they had, I'll give you one example, there was a boat captain here, and his TripAdvisor reviews were incredible, absolutely incredible. The Google reviews were not. I don't know what it was. He just had a couple of bad reviews on there. They were not even indicative of, no one said anything when they left the boat. They weren't
Right.
indicative of what was going on. And he goes, John, I need to bump these up. So he started using the system, and now it's off the chart. So he was at a 3, and now he's almost at a 5.
Well, that is all really fascinating. Thank you for being with us this morning, and make
Absolutely.
sure you get to Niche Market Media so you can bump up your reviews by 600%. And we'll be right back on Talk of the Town.